What's good, people? Oh, we're about to react to a Game of Thrones episode, the one that we know. Oh, it's very, very big. It's called the title Baylor. This is when, of course, Ned Stark dies. This was just rough. It was a hard watch. Like, good, man. You have the high septons here. You see the crowd. You know, all these guys coming from Kingsguard, really, um, from King's Landing, coming here to watch what will happen. Man, you just see Ned start limping, bro. How a great night like this, a great lord like this, should I even say? Lord of Winterfell. Like, this is just a tough watch, bro. How is he limping like this and they allow this? Bro, this guy's handed the king, bro. Look how they got handed the king. You see his daughter, Arya, just there thinking, what on earth is going on? And he spots her thinking, oh my goodness me, what's my daughter doing here, bro? This is very interesting because, if you watch this too fast, you don't realize that he actually spots his daughter. And she's just thinking, what on earth? He's just thinking, bro, why is my daughter there, bro? He's just very worried at this particular point because there's nothing he won't do for his kids. And having Arya there, the youngest girl, oh my goodness me, he gonna lose his mind. But at this point, he can't even say, yo, my daughter's there. So we've got people calling him traitor. And it's crazy because the king told him, look, my son will be king when he's of age. So Ned Stark really wrote, what Robert Baratheon wanted. But at the same time, he wrote the true king will be given at due time. They call him traitor. He ain't even the traitor. The traitor, the people on top. At this particular point, he tells this man who, is he tells him Baylor. As soon as he looks at Baylor, he sees that, oh, that's his daughter he's referring to. He's trying to make sure his daughter's safe, like even through his fight, he's doing it. So he must have clocked. This was such a smart thing to do. Now, at this particular time, Cersei, I don't know why. I don't even know why Sansa's smiling. It ain't even funny time. Oh, she ain't smiling. She look. I don't know if she. Bro, what kind of acting is this? Is she happy, bro? Is she happy? And Littlefinger looked like he already know what's gonna happen, bro. He already looked like he know what's gonna happen, bro. And it's all because of his device. He's already maybe made sure, put an ear to Joffrey's decision. Like, look, he needs to go. There needs to be justice. This just looks sick because those who know. It just goes quiet at this particular point. You can just see the room is just, whew. I say room, it might as well be room, bro.
I am Ned Stark, Lord of Winterfell.
Crazy, man. They got the Lord of Winterfell out here looking like this, bro. Looking like this, bro? Y'all don't care? Littlefinger, is this a joke to you?
And hand of the king.
That's crazy. Hand of the king? And y'all don't care? Y'all be seeing this? That look alone lets everyone know how he's feeling. Like, he don't want this. He don't want his kids to see all this nonsense. It's too much for him.
Before you to confess my treason.
That was very significant. That he looked at Sansa before he said that. Ned Stark ain't one just to lie, but he will lie when it comes to protecting the honor of his family and having to defend his children. At the end of the day, you're gonna do that.
In the sight of gods and men.
That's a very significant thing. He said in the sight of gods and men. He's willing to make sure that he can do what he can for his children at the end of the day. Even if it means it's not the first time he's had to do it. He did it to protect Jon Snow, who wasn't even his kid. That was his nephew. He said, look, this kid right here, he minds. He ain't even a Targaryen. And he was a Targaryen.
I betrayed the faith of my king and the trust of my friend Robert.
Crazy, because this is so untrue. But he's so honorable. He'll take it. He'll take it on the chin just to do what's right. Some people are just like that.
I swore to protect and defend his children. But before his blood was cold,
Man, he about to say a lie, bro. And it hurts me, bro, because he didn't deserve this, bro. With all that he did, it's crazy how the people that fight so hard will be the ones that get will get the worst pain.
I plotted to murder his son.
Such a lie as well, bro. It's crazy. Like, how can somebody be so honorable that they'll lie to put themselves low? Like, this is a different level of honor. You know, this is aura, bro. Like, I say this is aura. But this is someone that don't really need to do all this. But he just doing whatever he needs. You know, he rather normally he'd probably let him take his life, but he got kids, bro.
And seize the throne for myself.
Woo! That's crazy, man. He's saying normally people gonna stand up and just take it, but he ain't. What I don't understand about this whole thing is surely he deserves like a trial by combat or something. But he ain't going, you know, I don't think he want to fight Joffrey. They even throw a stone at him, and then on top of that, look who holding him. They have the Hound. This is why I hate the Hound so bad. Look at the Hound holding him like this. Crazy. They know this ain't true.
Let the
Look at Arya. Who Arya won't fight with that? Who Arya won't fight with that? Who's she about to fight? She about to fight Joffrey from there, from Baelor statue.
I Septon and Baelor the Blessed bear witness to what I say.
Man, this is crazy, man. He really putting himself through this, you know. Just for his kids. Just for his kids.
Joffrey Baratheon is the one true heir to the Iron Throne.
Oh, bro, man. Sometimes I wonder, is that the curse that came with it? The fact that he had to say such a bad lie to the gods? Was that the curse that came with it? Because it was a big lie. In a way, it was for his honor, because of his kids, to protect his kids. But it was a big lie. Look at Joffrey smiling as well, not knowing that he really just a Lannister.
By the grace of all the gods.
Look at Cersei, so happy.
Lord of the Seven Kingdoms.
This is just a hard watch, because such a good man does not deserve this, but this is what happens in Game of Thrones.
And protector of the realm.
It really shows that you only got a few good-handed kings, though, as well. Him, Prince Baelor, you know who they are. Sansa look confused. You know, she looked really confused about this whole thing. Arya is just shocked because they remember how they all used to love Ned. I don't think she's ever witnessed people hate her father the way they hate him.
As we sin, so do we suffer.
Whew. It's crazy. That's a crazy statement right there from Maester. You know, how's it got to say that though?
This man has confessed his crimes.
Exactly.
In sight of gods and men.
Like, that's enough for me. He confessed his crimes. Do what you need to do, but at least let him breathe, for goodness sake. You don't have to die.
The gods are just, but beloved Baelor taught us they can also be merciful.
That was the important thing. Beloved Baelor was always shown clemence. So that was one thing that they needed to understand, and they need to be merciful. You know, the importance of that, which I think the Maester was trying to push forward, which of course the Septons followed through with.
What is to be done with this?
This part was just horrible, bro. This was when I just felt sick. When my Maester turned to Joffrey.
Traitor, your grace.
This crazy, you know. The way the crowd going amped. Just remind me of, you know, this might be a bit off topic, but Christ, in terms of how they were saying crucifying. You know, it's crazy. It's crazy. Sometimes you really see how in this world, innocent people will take the blame for something they've not done, and guilty people will always pass through that.
My mother wishes me to let Lord Eddard join the Night's Watch.
That ain't really a bad alternatives. At least Cersei was actually reasonable about it. You know, she knew she was already a menace, and I think that's why she couldn't have him killed. But this wasn't This wasn't it.
Stripped of all titles and powers, he would serve the realm in permanent exile.
But that's crazy to strip someone like this of all titles. Like, he's the one of the North. Like, how you gonna strip him of all titles? He family is actually. I think he was just waiting for his family to fight the Lannisters. But what happens? Imagine if, for example, he became a Night's Watch. Like, what would have happened? Like, can he? I'll have to do an explanation video for that as well. But what would be the alternative if Robb won the war? Does it mean that he has to stay because of oath in a Night's Watch, away from his wife? Like, what happens?
And my lady Sansa.
She was so in love with this boy, she forgot about her family, bro. I hate to say it, Sansa, but at the beginning, I don't know what you were in love with.
Has begged mercy for her father.
Why is she smiling like that? So you going to the Night's Watch? Like, Sansa did not care about her family at the beginning. I think that's why Arya could not stand her. And I think this is why Sansa learned from this, like, look, I have to be careful about love. And I think that's what she was trying to tell Jon Snow, like, yo, Jon Snow, I know you're low-key, liking Daenerys, but family first. And I think this is what she learned from this. Family first. Because why is she smiling like this? Look at the look he giving
But
back.
they've the soft hearts of women.
Hey! The insult came out of this guy. The soft hearts of women. It's insane to say. Yo, Joffrey crazy to say that, though. He crazy to say that. He said that's some weakness. What Sansa's
As long
face?
as I'm your king.
What Sansa's face has changed now. She was smiling before. Cersei like, oh my goodness me, what are you doing?
Treason shall never go unpunished.
Already now this look crazy. Treason never go unpunished, so then what are you gonna do? Crazy. This scene here, insane.
Sir Ilyn.
As soon as he says Sir Ellen, we already know what's gonna be. Some kind of punishment, because Sir Ellen was the one that used to do the punishments. Sir Ellen wanted to, of course, kill one of the Stark's wolves. And Ned ended up being the one to do it instead, saying that nah, he deserves to be killed from his own Stark men. Not knowing that Sir Ilyn, that same person that they were referring to, also would end up trying to take the head off. Now, Ned Stark.
Bring me his head.
This is how you saw how nasty Joffrey was. Look at the excitement he's having in saying that, bro. Look at the excitement. He said, bring me his head. In happiness? Sansa just crashed. Sansa trying to crash out now. Now you see why this was wild, bro. Now you see the problem? And Arya is just in shock, looking at everybody like, why are you guys so happy about this? This is my dad's life right now. She can't believe what she's watching. Her dad's life is in stake, and these guys are happy about this. Oh, she couldn't believe this. It's so crazy because this is when Cersei realized that I don't even have control of him. Her plan was control. Power is power, right? Control. She realized at this point that Joffrey can do what he wants to do. He don't listen to nobody. Which Tywin will speak about further going in the future. But he never listened to anybody. This was completely nuts. Like, they're trying to tell the king, like, this ain't it. This wasn't the plan. Like, this was no one's plan. I just think the only person that pushed this had to be Littlefinger. He must have spoke to his man. Like, look at bro. This was just disgusting to see because this is a whole honorable man.
Don't look!
So now you see why Ned's told him, Baelor, make sure I is good.
Shut your mouth! Look at me! Look at me!
This is just wild. Sansa can't believe what she's looking at. Your father, bro? And you were happy before. You thought it would be all sweet. Sansa thought everything was going to be sweet. Look at how long that sword is. You see Littlefinger just chilled and happy. He had something to do with that. I'm glad that this man came to make Arya turn around and not see, because this would have been nasty. Sansa, you see? You were too in love with this boy. Ned didn't deserve this. You know, maybe he could have been a bit wiser in how he was gonna walk eggshells around, you know, Joffrey. But you know, you have to be very careful with people, and you have to be very vigilant and know who you're dealing with. This is very significant because this is like a jaw opening moment. Like, what are we about to see right here? We're about to see ahead of Ned Stark. For a lot of people that never read the books, this was just a tough watch. And you always think, yo, what was his mindset? What was he thinking of before he died? Like, what was in his mind before he knew his head was going to come off? He realizes that I is not there at least. I think that's what he wanted, that she wouldn't be able to see or look, you know, or make, you know, because obviously he's thinking about his daughters, making sure that they're all safe at the end of the day because, you know, this was his family taken away from him. Now his head's wraps, bro. They're about to take his head off over this. Like, this was just insane to see. Like, this is just nuts. Head down already, knife, like sword set out. You know, this was just unbearable to watch, bro. Woo! I'm glad they didn't show the clean footage, man, because such a good character, we didn't deserve to have to see that, man. With the honor that he showed, we got at least what Arya got. We didn't see that fully, but that was just crazy to see. Man, all we seen is birds, bro. That was sad. That was sad. That was a sad watch. Just silence now. No cheers, no nothing. Just a head taken. Crazy, crazy, crazy scene. You know, I feel as though those that didn't watch, I'd say those that didn't read the books of Game of Thrones, the Song of Fire and Ice, Song of the Ice and Fire, that's definitely going to be like a huge surprise. You know, the fact that the main character ended up dying. You know, so you know, because he really was the main character of the show at the beginning. I think they really wanted to make sure they had that set out, that he would be looked as that, so that it would be more of a brutal death, more of a shock, more of a, oh, it's what they do in Game of Thrones. Because when I first watched it, I never read these books, and I was thinking to myself like, oh wow, they really did that. No way, they just took off Ned Stark like that. And you need the main guy. That's what made people watch more just by seeing the scene, you know. So yeah, it was a crazy scene to say the least. You know, definitely we've got more reactions coming out soon. A Night in Seven Kingdoms episode 5 is going to be out soon, so definitely watch out for that. That's going to be crazy. But anyway, make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe for more Expression Entity. Let's go.